This concert is actually a bunch of audience favorites. The story of Peer Gynt, he's essentially a mix between Eulenspiegel and Don Quixote, or Don Juan in a way, who is kind of halfway between reality and the fantastical. In the Hall of the Mountain King is actually Peer Gynt sort of being interested in the Mountain King's daughter. And he's trying to make his way kind of into the hall, of course, and he's being pummeled with stones by all the trolls and the goblins that don't really exist. We're not quite sure if this is in Peer Gynt's imagination or in reality. And basically they're trying to stop him from taking the daughter of the Mountain King away. This year we received a really incredible conductor. His baton technique, his clarity, his precision, his inspiration was really quite striking, and I'm really excited to present him to the Denver community. His name is Nico Olart Hayes, and we're really thrilled. He'll be making his Denver premiere on the Peer Gynt by Edvard Grieg. Jean Sibelius was, in many ways, a wunderkind. He was a child star in Finland. He had become the voice of the resistance, the voice of Finnish freedom. He was very popular, and his first symphony, and of course Finlandia, and his second symphony was used to really create this sense of yearning to be free among his people. Sibelius was writing in a very harmonically beautiful idiom. It starts off with a slow introduction and gets right away to a really exciting Finnish landscape and nature-esque epic, which actually creams right into the scherzo. So the first and the second movements are connected. And then there's a slow movement, and then one more very fast kind of scherzo material, and then the symphony actually ends with this big, slow, beautiful melodic exchange between the violins and the low strings and the trumpets, of course. And this is probably one of the most enigmatic endings that any symphony could ever have. You have just 6 kind of isolated chords, which you would almost expect to start a symphony, ending the symphony. And it just leaves the listener with this sense of innocence lost. The 1812 Overture is really such an exciting piece of history. In 1880, Tchaikovsky was, of course, commissioned to really light on fire Russian nationalism. And this basically uses these amazing hymns, one of them, which is now the French national anthem, one of them, God Save Thy People, which of course starts at the beginning and then comes in its most glorious form at the end, once the French have been expunged from Moscow and are retreating. In this music, it's got all the beauty that we love about Tchaikovsky, these incredible melodies. It takes the listener from this place of, oh my gosh, this could be the end of us, to emerging victorious. This was one of the biggest, most epic battles and turning points for Napoleon's final defeat. So this music is fun to play, it's fun to listen to, it's got, a huge percussion battery, of course it's got these cannons, and we're going to try and explode the biggest cannons we can. And so we're really looking forward to presenting this.